It's 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Powering forward. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Now Wilson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion, Slayton. Wilson. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now run straight ahead with Warren. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second.
Why are you using the timeout?
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to shot for runs, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Ooh, well.
Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. There's Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a gain of 35.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On third and goal, Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the
This motherfucker weird, boy.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded just inside the 20. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now he'll dump it
What
underneath
are
to his
y'all
running back.
doing, bro?
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Again, Wilson steps away to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Throwing now is Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Gotta give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, Wilson gonna throw. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to build on.
Yeah, I'm done after this. I'm not gonna lie.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra
So lame.
point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Steelers 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
What's his name?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up first and 10 here. Rodgers to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A full left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 5. Wilson wants to throw it. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
The tight end is certainly positioned